Subscribe to Maan Mahila Ka and hit the bell icon for more such videos.
नमस्कार दोस्तों, आज मैं सिमरन नागपाल आपको मान महिला की इस जर्नी में लेके आगे बढ़ रही हूँ। मान महिला का प्लेटफॉर्म आप जानते ही हो, इट्स अ ब्यूटीफुल प्लेटफॉर्म फॉर वुमेन। बहुत सी ऐसी एक्नॉलेज वुमेन हमारे इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे आ चुकी हैं, एंड आई गॉट अ चांस टू इंट्रोड्यूस वन ऑफ द ब्यूटीफुल वुमेन ऑन दिस प्लेटफॉर्म टुडे। आज मेरा यहाँ पे पहला एपिसोड है और मेरे साथ जो आज जुड़ी हैं वंडरफुल पर्सनालिटी ऑल द वे फ्रॉम ओमान। आप जानते हैं दोस्तों कि उनके पास कितने एक्कोलेड्स हैं? ठीक है, मैं आज एक से ही शुरू करूंगी। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आई वुड लाइक टू इंट्रोड्यूस हर। वी आर गेटिंग ऑन बोर्ड डॉक्टर शामा हुसैन। शी इज अ गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट, शी इज अ PhD इन zoology, शी इज एन MBA एंड व्हाट नॉट। कितना कुछ उन्होंने अपनी एजुकेशन में पाया है, एंड वी आर सो फॉर्चुनेट कि आज वो हमारे साथ मान महिला में जुड़ रही हैं। एंड द foremost thing that we have for us today is that she is the founder, director and CEO International Institute of Influencers. तो आइए अब हम मिलते हैं डॉक्टर शामा से। वेलकम अबॉर्ड मैम, हाउ आर यू टुडे?
I'm fine, Simran. Good evening, everybody. It's very great to see you all, and my pleasure, Simran. Thank you for this warm welcome, and very honored to be here on such a wonderful platform. Thank you, Simran. Thank you so much.
It's indeed our pleasure, ma'am. मैं आज से एक छोटी सी रूबरू में बिफोर आवर इंटरव्यू हमने एक छोटा सा रूबरू किया, एंड मैंने आपके बारे में तो बहुत जाना है, बट मैं एक्चुअली चाहती हूँ कि मैं आपकी जर्नी आज आपकी जुबानी अपने दर्शकों तक पहुंचाऊं। सो ऑल माय पीपल आर वेटिंग टू हियर योर स्टोरी फ्रॉम यू।
Thank you, Simran. Journey, जब आप बोलते हैं जर्नी की बात, journey is something which really matters a lot, because first very important thing is हमें जिंदगी में ये जानना जरूरी है कि what is your, where you are boarding in and where you are going to destined, तुम्हारा destination क्या है।
Absolutely.
Without that, जैसे हम लोग अपनी जिंदगी में when you travel, when you plan to travel to a certain place, you make so many arrangements, right? हम लोग इतने सारे arrangements करते हैं, ये पहनना है, वो पहनना है, 10 days के लिए जा रहे हैं, कौन से होटल में रुकेंगे, everything we decide.
Correct.
And when how means particularly everything we plan, budget, everything, and then we go. The same thing, why don't we plan for our life journey as well? हमारी journey जो है, हम लोग we just take up anything that happens to us in life. Today we'll okay this, whatever happens to us we accept it, and then again we regret it. Like these ups and downs we perform, and then we cry, we do this and that. The first very मेरे बचपन से, from the day when I started my schooling, it's my luck that I got such a wonderful people behind me. I call them as the directors of my life, starting from my parents. First, my parents, they have inculcated leadership characters in me. I was really pampered by them. First thing, I was really pampered by them, means everything. They want me to study morally, ethically, spiritually. They want me to become a strong girl. They never had that she's a girl or anything. It's not at all like that. And even, you know, when I used to come out for the exam or anything, my father used to come out. He used to, like, you know, बोलते हैं ना शगुन जैसा, he used to come out and he gave me pen by his hand, and then मेरी साइकिल रेडी रखते थे. I used to sit in cycle and I used to go. And जब कॉलेज तक आए तो बाइक रेडी रखते थे, वो खुद लेके आते थे बाहर तक, गेट खोल के बाहर तक. He used to bring it, and means everything. And my mother, she was not educated, honestly. She was not educated at all, but she knew what is education and what is that importance. So वो हमेशा मुझे, तुम पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, खाना important है, nutrition is very important. Every what you have to eat, what you should not, everything she used to calculate and do that. So in that way, I was really I got pampered, and I got that energy required for my future. Because day by day I was getting pampered with such a, my father used to ask me to read the stories. Read the stories. I used to read that, and then I'm a big fan of Competition Success Review. It's the book CSR. So that book really helped me to gain such a blueprint for my life. I used to think, yes, see, if I become a big, I have to do this, I have to do that. I mean, these all things I used to create. And then in my school, they made me like a leader every time, whether it is Independence Day, whether it's a school day, foundation day, they used to make me ahead. I'm the person who used to talk, who used to create, means, and this created opinions and that strong leadership in me, And then when I used to college, I studied in the most prestigious college in India, especially in South, because I belong to South, Satyasai College of Higher Learning. Satyasai College, usually from that time itself, and from my grade 11, which was in college, I was in acquaintance with the foreigners from Japan, from Korea. All these people were there along with me. I was junior and they're all in graduation. So it was graduation, masters, everything was inside that. It is a huge campus, and my grade 11, I studied there. So I was brought up with ethics of Hinduism, everything. It's a cultural mix-up. I used to sing Aarti Utarun Teri Sadguru Sai Meri Baba Sai. We all, wow. Yeah, it was, and that because we was brought up in such atmosphere where compassion, passion, all these things, we were not supposed to talk. They used to tell us, quiet. We were so because it was a Sai Baba's, so they used to follow that. Okay. So like that. Then again, they every time used to encourage me, such a big, huge auditorium like we see in big universities. So I got the university's exposure, everything in grade 11 itself, in the college itself, and then university, and even in the university as well. I'm the topper. I got top 1 rank after graduation. When I wrote my MSc entrance, I was the topper. And I got in Osmania, I got in many states as well, but I prefer to study in Sri Krishna Deva University where my parents were living. So I studied there and I was the topper, and everywhere, any international debate competitions, national, international, there was one competition, it's the Indian Council of World Affairs, New Delhi has conducted for all over the Indian universities. And I participated. My university has trust on me and they have sent me, and I got up second, not first, but second. It was India level debate competition and on globalization. So like this, I was completely pampered by everyone from, from my childhood till the university life. And then I got married in a very early age, actually, in 21, when I was studying my master's itself, because my husband he just came, even they were not planned, they came to just to see me, and my husband was working in Oman, and just same day, Chet Mangni Par Shadi, within 10 days I got married, same day I got engaged, same day, the day came to see me. So it happened like that, but it's my luck that even my husband was the same thing. He supported my studies. I completed my education, then I came to Oman. After finishing my studies, only I came to Oman. And it was not like usually mostly girls, they close their certificates, everything, they keep it inside, and that. No, it doesn't happen with me. I came back to Oman after my education, and then I came back. My husband even encouraged me to do PhD, to have, I studied PhD for 5 years again, means coming and going from Oman and India. I was traveling, I used to travel, and then I completed 5 years, and that. Then I did my leadership management degrees from UK, and I did even certifications from life skills and all, emotional intelligence, executive life coach and all. So I got to train lots of people from all over the world. Means from Japan, Lebanon, Korea, Iran, means all the people, means anyhow this exposure is there from college days for me, but as a professional I got this experience. So I'm into training, into leadership, into this. Then I got a concept in my mind that why don't I create something unique in the world So means like there are schools, they are all creating. They say that we have physics 10%, 100%. We are toppers in this subject. Our school is topper in this. Our college is topper in this. Then I thought, why not? Is any school claiming that we have top leaders? Do anyone call themselves top like Abdul Kalam Azad? If we ask anyone also, Dr. APJ, if we call anyone who is your favorite leader, everybody tell Mahatma Gandhi or Mother Teresa or Dr. APJ. Why don't we call ourselves? Why don't any, miss, usually anyone, even me, miss, who is Abraham Lincoln, Nelson Mandela? That means there is something lacking in our education system. So then I thought, why don't we create the leaders? Because post-pandemic world needs that. We don't need education for living now. We need education for life. We don't need education for living. Living means most of the people now, they want to study MBA only for certificate to show to the job.
Yes.
They want to do training. Even they don't study in they go to the colleges also. Just wait for the exam writing and then. But they are forgetting. They become MBAs also. They become this. But afterwards, when they get married, next day divorce, and anything in the company, if anyone got promotion, they cannot tolerate. Then anger, this all, and then finally these feelings are promoted and they get the suicides. It means even MBBS, the student is going to MBBS and he is not happy. Somebody tells something, suicides. Means the parents have spent so much of money on his education, everything gone. Means what is the use of the education then? Only education for living. Certificates are only to show. If your education is not able to make you to survive for your life, so it's of no use. So it's high time now. It's high time. We need to change. So with this unique concept, I started that why don't we build influencers in the society? So that's why then I started my own organization, International Institute of Influencers. Okay. Our mission, this is our vision is to make humanization of education. Humanization of education by promoting education for life, not for living. And our mission is to build the influencers all over the world. We want to make them feel this ripple effect. Like one person is influencing, this goes to others. Like this, we want to bring the top, all the world, a family, and they should bring the change together.
Sounds wonderful. That's such a wonderful thought. Like आपकी जो ये journey है entire, that I was really listening to you, that how as a you had all the amenities with you, कितना pampered और सब कुछ, by God's grace you had everything, but still what you really had stern about is that education, और इसी education को आगे लेते हुए आज आप अपनी society को you want to also promote this thing that education is life, isn't it? Education is not just education, it is for your lifetime. It is not for your earning or learning, it is for your lifetime. और ये हर घर में ये बात हमें, जैसे आपने कहा कि we have to take this message to every household, literally to every household. Exactly. That's a commendable thing, ma'am. जर्नी तो आपकी बहुत सुंदर मुझे दिखी कि बिल्कुल स्मूथ सेलिंग रहा है, बट ऐसा नहीं होता. लाइफ इज ऑल्सो अबाउट चैलेंजेस, एंड आई एम श्योर कि आपके पास भी कुछ तो ऐसा चैलेंज आया होगा. इट कुड बी इन योर मैरिड लाइफ, it could be in your बच्चे हो जाते हैं and then you have to work, that women and working and then also taking care of household. This could be a challenge. या आपकी education के time में challenge आया होगा. तो कोई आपने ऐसा challenge face किया?
Means if you look at that, मेरी life में हमेशा एक ही होता था कि I have to be number one. बचपन से बहुत जिद्दी थी पढ़ाई में. तो बट मेरे साथ जो फ्रेंड्स थे वो भी, मींस इंडिया इज ए हब ऑफ इंटेलिजेंसी. सबके पास इतना इंटेलिजेंसी होता है, हर कोई आगे बढ़ना चाहता है, हर कोई इट्स वेरी टफ टू गेट एनीथिंग इन इंडिया सो इजीली. इट्स नॉट इजी. So starting from school to the college, every time I used to feel like, for example, I'll give you an like masters tha. I was a bit worried that because masters जो है, you have only 4 seats. 4 या 5 सीट्स होते हैं यूजुअली यूनिवर्सिटी में, जो जूलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट में सिर्फ 4 या 5, तो उसमें भी अगर ओसी 2 सीट्स होते हैं एंड वी कम अंडर ओसी, एंड उसके बाद रिजर्वेशंस चले जाते हैं, तो 2 सीट्स, इफ यू डोंट गेट इन दैट 2 सीट्स, so I have to stay at home, right? That means, and you may have chances of getting married and leave education, everything. So this was a big challenge after graduation. So graduation tak to life आराम से चली जाती है, but after that, when it comes to higher studies like masters, especially in a Muslim community, usually nobody continues. Parents, they get married in graduation and all, but my parents, they want to give a try whether it's possible, because my family, we are from middle class. It's not that that they will pay so much money and they will do everything. So and that to this time, it's a limited colleges also for private these things, biotechnology and all. So they wanted to give a try. Let's see if she can get, then let her study. Otherwise, we will see something. So it was a challenge for me. Like, I have to get at any cost my master's. Otherwise, it's I'm going to end up. So then day and night, how many books I did not study. I know how I have. I was having that zeal, and I used to have my own techniques and strategies of studying. From my childhood, I used to write everything what happens in my life, everything what I'm going to do. I have a policy that make a blueprint of your life before you design, before you start working, like how we make a blueprint of a house before you construct. In the same way, I make a blueprint. I always do that. I always have a habit of writing. And honestly, I used to show it to my mother. Even though my mother is not educated, I made her to learn how to sign.
Wow.
I taught her how to sign so that she can sign whatever I'm doing, because I calculate my time. I don't calculate money, I calculate my time. This is my habit.
Wow.
I'm a big businessman in this. Because I feel if you calculate your time before you spending with others, then definitely time will value you as well. You should value that. You should value that. Because if you don't, because every minute of our life is very valuable. We don't understand that. We just waste in chatting, gossiping, hating others, watching others' social media posters. I never watch anybody's social media posters. Trust me. My job is to get in, put my things, and whatever I can do, I will do it, and then I come back. Wow. I don't spend my time on social media, rather in WhatsApp groups. I hate these things, because you have to give your time to your family. You have to give, all these things are very important. Absolutely. So and trust me, Miss Simran, my hard work, my strategies didn't go waste. Even when I was studying, I used to study like I'm a leader and I'm explaining to the people. Wow. Like that, I used to make my mind understandable. I believe in magnetization of brain theory. Whatever you give to the brain, that will accept. It will follow the same thing. Yeah. So I used to give these things to my brain. See, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to be like this. I'm going to be like that. So, and one day I cannot forget this, even now in my life. I was praying in our garden. I was praying there, and it was afternoon, 12:30. I was praying in my house campus on the same house veranda. The postman usually used to come. He just to throw it like this. The postmen, when they do like newspaper people, how they throw inside, like that he throws the card. Envelopes. University used to send. Okay. So he, I don't know, it was an incident or what. Till now, I cannot forget this. I was praying, and that exactly on my prayer mat, it came and fall. Okay. It came and fall. And when I took that envelope and I saw, it was top 1 in the university.
Oh, wow. Wonderful. I mean, like you're praying and you're getting amazing.
That's what, when you hard work sincerely, You may, and that's the reason I always believe that whatever happens, there is a spiritual power backside. If means spiritual power means there is a universe, something called universe.
Correct.
It is not for any religion, for everybody it's the same. There is something called universe, and this universe watch you. They see your dedication, your commitment, your sincerity, and it will bounce back. It will never go waste. Some people think I work so hard. It will, no. God has a better plan for you. Don't worry. Believe that. Believe that. Have patience for everything.
Mhm.
So, and it was thrown exactly on my prayer mat, and I saw that it is. I was just burst into tears, and my parents were so happy. And it's one of the biggest challenge of my life. And then afterwards I just won, like, and even one of the very wonderful moment, my hard work, I got in MSc. Not only in the entrance exam I top one, even the end of the MSc communication I was a gold medalist.
Oh wow.
I achieved top rank, even end. And I was governor was supposed to give me, so people were coming and interviewing me, all from the newspapers. They came to me and they asked, what's the secret, what you want to become now? I was having a dream of becoming IAS officer, actually.
Okay.
By seeing my qualities, everybody advised me to be, and even I used to read competition success review, how to be IAS officer, what are that. But I got married when I was studying MSc itself, so I was supposed to go to other country. So this is what happened, actually. So that is something I regret. But I don't feel bad, because I did doctorate, I did leadership, and I'm running my own organization. I'm changing the world. Okay, officially IAS will do. And I'm motivating millions every day. People send me blessings, people send me messages, wishes. Trust me, I can't even reply them. In every media, personally, I give lots of motivational videos. So people love to watch me, and I feel so happy for that. And so I don't feel bad, but I regret that. I regret. At that time, governor and one of the VIP, I got last moment, just 10 minutes before, I got a VIP pass. That you can bring your parents. My parents were down below the auditorium. They are standing in the crowd. Police was there and all. You may not imagine, like in the movies, the heroine runs. I just ran from the whole auditorium. Everyone were looking at me like anything. Why she's running? I was wearing cap and coat, everything. I was just running like anything. And then if anybody will see, they'll think, what's happening? The governor is coming and she's running, something wrong. Like, I just ran and I told Juma, because I want my parents to come and see, because I got the opportunity. Yeah. So when I told them from top, my mother just pushed my father, and because only one, they understood my language, and she came, but she was stopped by the police, and she got the opportunity to come along with the governor to enter inside, and she got the opportunity to sit with the backside of the governor in the band. And she left also, because she has to go along the same side, because she got that opportunity. When governor finished everything, she saw and she went along with him. It was my mother. She always said, now that you have given me the gift, the reward for my hard work. You have blessed me. And my father also, I called once I got gold medal from Chief Minister also. I received Chief Minister. So I called my father on the stage. Along with the Chief Minister, my father stood, and I told Chief Minister that I want my father also to give me the award. Yeah. So both of them gave me the award together. So my father and my mother always tell that means whatever the hard work we did, it means they feel so proud. Yes. And before everyone, and it's God's grace, Miss Simran. So challenges means any challenges will come only to refine you. Yeah. No challenges comes to destroy you. Like I always give one example every time, even in News 18 recently, when they asked me about the girl child challenges, I told them one example, like take any paper, any wazn, any load, put it on your head. If you put any load on your head, after some time, it means what will be your status? You will be holding your head straight, right? You don't bend down, because it will fall if you bend down. That means you will try to move You will not try to bend. That
Right.
means you are trying to progress, not to depress yourself. The way you think, even you, when you have more the complexities in life, more emotionally and exponentially you will grow.
Excellent saying, excellent saying. What a journey, and what a beautiful way of telling that how challenges can be so fruitful in life. And yay motivation, all of us, we are looking up for such a motivation because we all are flooded with challenges. Every day from a simple core of life. छोटे से छोटे काम के लिए भी, you get to see a lot of challenges. Work and office को maintain करना, and you have had, and like you said that you always wanted to be number one. That could have been a challenge for sure. But seeing your thoughts, listening to your thoughts, and listening to your, the things that you are, giving people, is it's commendable. I mean, I'm really fortunate that I had a chance to meet you through this. And one fine day, I may meet you personally also, because you're such a great person. And yeah, definitely moving further, ma'am. मैं ये भी जानना चाहूंगी, Dr. Shama, that आप ये देख रहे हैं that there are so much is happening around the world. Like you're saying, people are into negative thoughts. They are like most of gossiping. Social media बहुत है. As after COVID has come, people have also become more tech savvy. Social media has taken a huge place in the life of people. But what do you think? But like socially, what is your seeing? Like, what do you see? Socially, what changes that you want in the society? What do you see as a person, as a motivational person, as a person so learned, and like आप इतने लोगों की life को groom भी करते हो, लोगों को बहुत कुछ सिखा भी रहे हो. आपका personal thought क्या है कि what should be a social change in the society?
Simran, first चीज है, people should understand what is the purpose of life. After social media has come, they have forgot. When they see somebody traveling to America and enjoying there, they go with them to America. you know, they start comparing. They have to stop. First thing is, as I tell you always, they have to understand what they are.
Yes.
Self-exploration. Instead of spending time, now the time is very limited. Instead of spending time on looking at others and deciding, oh, she has taken this, so let me take this. She has done that. First, exploration, be emotional. Now, intelligence, no role. The IQ is not having any role now. EQ, emotional intelligence. I always, if you see my website also, we are writing that IQ plus EQ equal to success. This is what our company, our organization believe, that not just emotional intelligence. Ms. Imran, imagine you're working under an officer, your officer, your supervisor will tell you something which you don't feel comfortable to work. He doesn't appreciate you. He doesn't encourage you for whatever the good things that you are doing. Automatically, you will fall in depression and you don't want to work. You don't, means what is he? Suppose he is a PhD also. He has good IQ, but he doesn't have EQ. What's the use? We have to understand why we are falling in traps, why the problems are, why these challenges are. Self-awareness, which is one of the important component of emotional intelligence. So I want each and everyone to undergo self-exploration journey. What they are. What self-awareness means, what you have, what is your specialization, what you are.
So, ma'am, like you're seeing that there is a lot of changes which has happened in the society after the COVID has also taken over, and socially, बहुत changes आ गए हैं. People are also on social media. They are also affected with the things changing in around them. What is your take? What do you want to change in the society? Socially, क्या बदलना चाहते हैं? आपके accordingly, what do you want to change in the society?
Ms. Imran, the first very important thing that I really don't like is people started after this social media, and the world has become a global platform. That is really a very good thing. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. We all have come up like a family right now. So then, instead of reaping the benefits of that, we started comparing. Everyone started comparing, competing. comparing with each other and competing with each other. And when you start comparing with others, means you are degrading yourself, because you are comparing with somebody else. Why to compare yourself to others? You should compare within you. What your good things, what your bad things, you have to compare that. So we need to work on that. How can we work on that? The next question. Means so we need to work on that. We have to think how we can succeed, how we can, what best we can do. I believe always that the purpose of my life is to give meaning to my life. Till the time I'm here, whatever I do should have a meaning. I should not regret at the last day that I didn't do anything and I'm leaving. We have to do something, and something that people should remember, that something, at least something. So you have to start working on that, which gives you contentment, which will give you happiness. That you have to work out. It's not how hard you work, how harder you are working. You will see people will talk to you, I'm working too much, 9 days. That matter is how happy you are. You're working 20 hours, but are you happy? So you have to explore these self-exploration. I request everyone, stop competing with others, start competing with yourself. Explore the opportunities, work on emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence means what is the first component, self-awareness, what you are, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses. Work on that. Then self-regulation. After working on that, regulate it. Like a regulator in fan, you can regulate that. Then next, after that, start working on social awareness. Who is around you? What are they? If they're, how can I deal with them? How can I deal? Not in your way. How can I know them? If she's like that, how can I deal? So then relationships, there will be, it's like we are nurturing the harmony, nurturing the relationship. We will reduce the friction. So these all the things you work out step by step, and finally you will reach to a goal. Your goal as well as the purpose for the life to succeed in the world. So you will feel very happy with that. So this is what I request everyone, and I request everyone, I want to tell that happiness is something that is not dependent on anyone. It depends on you. Yeah. If anybody is trying to make you sad or anything, don't let that one to reach you, because if you accept it, then only you can feel sad. If anybody is telling, don't care that. So develop that much of emotional intelligence, not just book knowledge. Develop this, because now you will face like this many in this coming world, because lots of competition, lots of things are there. So many challenges will come to you, and many things will make you feel bad, and suicide, so many things will happen. But if you don't allow them to reach to you, then nothing can stop you.
Wow.
You will be the one.
Again, it's such a great thing. Every time that I'm listening to you, for every question that I asked, I've got a great message. So like before, you said that your time is important because your time is money. And now that I've understood that, how important it is to be emotionally balanced. Emotional quotient होना बहुत जरूरी है. IQ से ज़्यादा EQ is what we need to work on. And the society needs to understand that, you have to be emotionally connected, keep yourself happy, because we are the owner of our own self. Like nobody can own us. हमारी problems का solution हमारे अपने पास है. So you've put it very wonderfully, ma'am. And before although I really want this interview to go on because I'm learning a lot, but then yes, we need to end it somehow. And before I end, I just have to ask you one question is, what is your message for the women out there? Because you're on a platform of मान महिला का. ये अपने आप में एक बहुत बड़ी बात है, मान महिला का. आप क्या कहेंगे कि what a woman should do to have that मान in their life?
This is the thing that आप लोगों की organization का जो नाम है मान, that itself is a solution for all the problems for women. Means I firmly believe अगर महिला अपना मान समझेगी तो वो अपना अभिमान रखेगी.
Wow.
उसका अभिमान means अगर वो अपना मान, she knows what she is. If she knows what is her quality, her respect in sense what she is, what is her strength, what is her weakness as well, अपना अभिमान बनाए रखेगी वो, then she knows how to proceed. So पहले अपना मान समझो, what you are, what are the things and how to, that's what, as I told you know, कि there will be so many log, everything, but you understand because you don't give the brush of your life, paint brush of your life to somebody else. Otherwise, they will make you to paint their homes. So don't give it to them. So to start building that confidence, or never. Usually, women start comparing with others. They have to stop that. Means think gracefully कि हर लड़की की अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स होती हैं. हर लड़की मीन्स ये नहीं समझो कि वो अच्छी दिख रही है या वो कुछ don't think that she's not your enemy. Every girl is not the enemy of others. Other lady, actually the success behind every woman is the another tribe of successful women. जब हर women ये feeling समझ जाएगी ना, हर lady, we don't need anybody's support. जब हर lady ये समझ जाएगी कि she's also like me, she's also having some challenges in her life, but she's not showing to us. Because as a woman, try to understand the other women. Let's be compassionate now with them. Let's show that feeling that we are with you. Then see how that tribe, this generation, this karma, means एक karma बनता जाएगा. एक karma बनेगा and everyone will be together. Then nobody can stop us. Nobody can stop us. That's the reason we International Institute of Influencers are coming up with IAWI, International Institute of Women Influencers. I want to bring up that women influencers. I don't want women clubs. I don't want anything. I want only women influence the other women. Women influencing other women in terms of education, in terms of trainings. I'm working on SDG 1, 4, and 5 in this. Empowering them with the trainings and with the network, we will connect them with the job opportunities, we'll find the rural women. We will miss the what I said, that one woman will develop the love for other women as a sister, as a mother, as a means we are as a human beings, we will promote, will support them, will hold their hands and will walk together as a chain. Because now this post-pandemic world needs no money. It's nobody will decide, nobody will say, oh, she is a millionaire. No, how good she is, that is your status. It's not what COVID has done. Do anybody can buy anything? You are a millionaire, but you can during COVID time, do people went to buy gold? All the shops closed. Only the food shops, yes or no? Only the basic requirements for life was there. Nobody went to buy car, nobody went to buy gold. When COVID started, how was the situation? That was the reality of life. Reality of life is not the immaterial things. Material things of the world is not at all going to count. At least now, the nature has shown us that post-pandemic world is going to be completely different. It is to build the relationships. It is to be compassionate. It is to be passionate. So let's change now. Don't count their money. Don't count their wealth. Count their emotional intelligence. Count how good you are in that. And you prize yourself. I'm emotional intelligence. That is more richer than anything else. So this is my advice. Let's be together. Let's be happy. Let's not let any other devil forces occupy our mind. Let's work on magnetizing our brain and be successful for everything that we do.
What a wonderful thought and what a wonderful human being you are. आपने जो आज इस interview में, like a very short interview that we had, but you had tried to give your best and for the society. I am highly elated to be with you today, and I'm sure हमारे इस interview को देख के there a lot of people are going to have different opinions now, especially women. When you said love yourself, be compassionate, and just go on. And yes, a woman can, you know, a tribe of women can influence another women. It's very important. हम ये सोचते हैं कि एक औरत ही दूसरी औरत की दुश्मन होती है. No, we have to change this thought.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
This thought has to be changed, and we need to work majorly on becoming strength for each other. And like you're saying that your idea of having this women influences, this is also one of the very good topic, and we may have this topic somewhere, in some of the other interview we may pick up this topic also, क्योंकि मैं I'm really sure कि अब audience इसके बारे में भी जानना चाहेगी. But then for that we will have.
Definitely, Ms. Simran. I will definitely invite everyone to join this community where they can contribute their side. Contribute in sense your support.
Yes.
We are not asking for any financial contribute. We are asking that to show to the people I'm there with you.
Yes.
We want to build that, because women need only confidence. Women don't need anything.
Yes.
Women is a warrior. She's an inbuilt warrior. She needs only support. So we all will contribute as in IAWI. I want all the women to come together and contribute to the world, that we are all together. Whatever the problems coming, we are not scared now. We will handle. That's what.
Okay, with this wonderful thought, I would end this interview, and I promise saying that we are together on this platform of Maan Mahila. हम और भी बहुत सारी ऐसी women entrepreneurs, women achievers को लेके आएंगे, and we promise to be together always and forever. Thank you for this wonderful interview, ma'am, and I'm sure my audience are going to like it. So for today, it's a goodbye and a very, very, very good evening to you.
Thank you, Simran. Thank you so much.